We got the affordable housing update for what is this, June 12th? Yes, it is June 12th, 2026. We are going to go over the Lake Allatoona area. We're going to start up in Jasper. We are going to work our way down to Canton, down to the Kennesaw area until we get on 75. And we're going to take 75 back up north to Cartersville and Adairsville. I think this is a really good area. We're going to go over, this is from the perspective of an investor. So we're going to go over it from that. Look for wise investment opportunities, things that are going to go up over the next several years in value. And we're going to go over some of the first things that, over the salts, and we're going to go over some older ones that I like. And we're going to show you what it looks like, the status of the market with regards to new on markets and solds. Let's dive into that one right now. All right. Boing. All right. Oh, I didn't switch over. Sorry. It's early in the morning. Okay, I'm here. All right, so we got minus 350,000. I'll show you the search area. This is 0 to 7 days closed. So this is things closed in the last 7 days. We got 15. We're gonna take a look at them real quick. I already highlighted them. Alrighty. Now let's take a look at the map though, okay? Let's take a look at the map. So this is the area we're talking about. So this is all the solds under $350,000 in this area. And we're going to see what they actually originally listed for, how long they were on the market, and what they sold for. All right, so in Ackworth, 6911 Beechwood was originally listed for $300,000. In 14 days, it went under contract and sold with $9,000 closing cost. So this one, 335, it's up in Canton. Oh, Cherokee Overlook Court. Oh, you know what? This was some of the previous videos that I did. I recommended this one, if I recall. Maybe not. 335,000. Ended up selling for 326 plus $19,000 in closing costs. So that went for a net of what, 307. And they had 335. So they got $28,000 off in 20 days. That's pretty crazy. So here we go. This is 315. This was originally up in Ackworth. 315, spent 26 days on market. We sold for 300,000 plus 9,000 in closing costs, so 289. So that's what, 25 almost off. From 340 down to 335. This is a new construction. It says built in 2025. They got $10,000 off. Here, 330. That was a 1 day on the market. Even that, they got $2,500 in closing costs. 17 days on market, $280,000 sold for asking price. Where is that? That's in Kennesaw. And Ackworth, let's see, $250,000. They got about $1,700 off, and it's just under 2 months. $268,000. They got $10,000, $500 off. So this is make offers, people. Make offers. Make offers. See, people are getting deals. $275 in 10 days was on the market. They took an offer of $10,000 less and paid $8,000 in closing costs. From 305 to 294 and $13,000 in closing cost in 3 months. Look at this one. 4 days on the market, they offered $12,000 under and got it. 400 minus and 400, well, $400,000 and 48 days on the market. They sold for 340. So let's see, make offers, people. Oh, look, 380. Look, 380. It was on the market for 2 days. It took an offer of 313. That insane. 3049 ended up going for 297 and 10,000 off. See, look at all this. And then I got $10,000 off. But look, but what I want you to look at. So we got 15 solds. So you know, let's see how fast they're coming on the market. Wouldn't that be interesting to see? So, oops. I moved everything to make myself look extra good. Speaking of which, let's double check I'm filming this right. Okay. You know, I don't want to mess that up. So look at this. So take off the close. So that was 15. Let's take a look at that. New actives on the market, things that just went listing. 30, 31. And those are the ones we're going to go over today. So a lot more is coming on the market than is being sold. That means it's opportunities. So let's see, what are the pendings in the last 7 days? We got 9. Can you see that down there? And active under contracts, even if we add those together, or we got 20, or we got 11. So there's a lot more things coming on the market. This is the time to make an offer. People are not getting a lot of offers, so you should make them. Oh, and I gotta find my Redfin page. I didn't have that up. I didn't have that up. I didn't have that up. My favorites. Alrighty, we're gonna new on the markets. And I put them in these in Redfin just because the MLS can actually could accidentally show some information that I'm not supposed to share with y'all. So I just put them in over here. Here we are. We are in Redfin. These are just ones. These are new on the market, all under $350,000. And I'm going to point out some of the ones. The way I go through it is I go through the ones that I catch my eye for one reason or another. And I'm going to start up in Jasper. It'll be this way, all right? Sorry, my hand is. I'm going to start up in Jasper, drive down 575, then we're going to go back up 75, and we're going to finish up in Adairsville. Then after I go through all the new ones, I'm going to do that same path over the older ones that I like. And I'll put a timestamp in here for those, okay? Remind me to make a timestamp of when that happens. So we're at 8:19. And we are going to new. Yes, here we go. I gotta make notes or else I gotta watch this whole thing again to find it. Alright, let's go in. Alright, so we're up in that 185. I don't think I noted. Oh, this was a mobile home. Oh, this one already went pending. It's only been on the market. This make sure I make my list right. Okay, yeah, this was it. I put this on last night. It was a mobile home. Which, yeah, as long as they're on a solid as long as they're on solid foundation, you can finance them. Even in the USDA loans, I'm almost positive. 345. What's this? Is this new construction? Built in 2021. Looks nice. Maybe that's the reason why I selected it. I think it has good curb appeal relatively for an affordable house. And it's 345 for new construction. It's big though. Let's take a look at it. It's nice. It's vacant. Shows well. And I did a video the other day on how to find motivated sellers. And one of the things I wanted to point out was that I forgot to put on there was if the house is vacant. If no one's living there, it's also a better chance Yeah. So obviously the colors in the curtains are weird and it's dark and all that. However, see that painted on the ceiling? See, it's got a lot of sheen on this paint, and they painted that ceiling. It's gonna be tough to paint back white. I'm just telling you that. All this is gonna be tough to paint, but especially that ceiling, because it's such a dark color and it's got that sheen on it. It looks like you can tell. See how it's reflecting? And that makes it harder to go over. So keep that in mind. That's gonna be a booger to paint. You should also keep that in mind if you are doing that to your house. That people are not going to like that. Don't do that to your house. Obviously, it's your house if you really like it. But okay. I remember exactly why I clicked this one. It didn't. We're talking about looking for opportunities, right? Right? Look at this. Look at these pictures. This is a poorly marketed property. That spells opportunity. I saw it instantly. It's like, what's that car doing there? And then I was like, I saw the picture. Then I saw the next one. I was like, oh, this is going to be an opportunity. This is a poorly shown property. Look at that. Does that look like you want to go there and walk around? Hopefully they put new, and at least close the closets. Hopefully, I'm going to assume that's all their clean laundry. So this is an example of, oh, seriously, people? Seriously? So I'm going to read this. Let's read this description. Immaculate. What do I always say? I go on and on about this. Is this a for sale by owner? Is this an agent listed this? Did an agent put this? This with freedom. This has to be some type of for sale by owner. I'm not knocking for sale by owners, but the first thing another way to find a poorly marketed property is if they put in the search criteria, the very first thing, immediate or immaculate, 3-bedroom and 2.5-bath townhome. You know what? When they searched, the search criteria was 3+ bedroom and 2+ baths. So you're not catching them at the very first thing. And you know what? Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna beat on this. No, I don't want to say something wrong. I say a lot of things wrong. But okay, let's, for the sake of it. So keep an eye on that one. That one's gonna go into my follow for next week. Okay, I'm gonna follow that one, Kane Drive. Because that's going to be my one to follow, because that's going to be an opportunity. Maybe not now. They're probably proud of themselves. But that is just a matter of time. So you get professional pictures. It's only like under $500. And if you go into like your favorite search engine, whichever one you want, and just say, write a good listing, and they're going to tell you some much better tips than what that listing was. I like this one. 315. It's near Jasper. It's cute. 1,700 square feet. That's big for cute. This one is going to have to be in a recommend, I'm thinking. Keep an eye on this one. I like this one. Okay, so we got some weird stuff up there. That's cool. So you can, similar dark, it's not as dark as that other one, but you see that sheen isn't as shining as much right there. So if you do want to paint it over, which I like this one, Georgiana Street. Good job. I like you. Oh, 1.5 bath. That's kind of rough. So you'd probably want to add another bath. Good job, Georgiana. I think that's a good opportunity. I say anything that's near downtowns, I think is gonna, just talking value wise, whatever, it's up to you, whatever you want. But I think down areas near downtown, like walkable downtowns, even if it's not the metropolis of Jasper. 355. Oh yeah, this one I searched. This is a little bit out of our normal price range. Sorry, anything in the walkable areas. I think in the future, in the next 5-10 years, it's going to improve. You're going to see a lot. You're going to hold your value really well in those areas. So 355 ball ground. Let's see what you get. It's nice. It's up to you if that flooring works for you, but you know what? Who's your friend? Rugs. It might actually look really good with some rugs, actually, to break it up some. It just looks a little... Sorry, my dog is coughing in the corner. Obviously, it's not ideal to have those stairs there. It'd be kind of annoying going downstairs if you have, especially if you have like dogs or kids. So, it was a lot more promising to begin with. All right. Let's see, 335, welcome Keysburg. You can probably still get a USDA loan up right about this area. 335, so this is nice, ball ground. Let's see what, welcome to 128 Bethany Maynard. It's well-maintained 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, brand new roof in 2026. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I thought it, never mind. Oh, it's this baby show. So it's got some weird marks up here. I think they should have cleaned that off. They show a lot better, or it looks funky. You see that? See how it's dark there? What would that be a sign? See how it's all dark underneath there? I think it just needs pressure washed. That's all it needs. I'm pretty sure. Take a closer look at it, of course. See it. So they did good. So you get pictures of the outside. They kind of, as I say, they wanted to tell a story. Like you pull up to the house. I would have gone. See, you go from close, and like, oh, all of a sudden I'm further away. Now all of a sudden I'm opening the door. So I would want to see a picture of the door. And this isn't for what I want personally, but it's signs of a well-marketed house. And that is how you are going to get value. It's how you are going to get people to look at your listing, which is the first step in getting people to visit your house and want to buy it. It's okay. 335. All right, so now, this is in the weird Netherlands between Waleska and Canton. 130, what do we get? Oh, this was land. So this would be a good opportunity. Oh yeah, what did I say? Because this was 3 acres or something, wasn't it? Yeah, 3 acres for 130, depending on what the land is like. That's a pretty good deal. If that's what you are looking for. 315. Oh, the location. I picked this one for the location. And again, this is in the far ends of Sunnyside. We are doing a lot of work right now in the Canton area to get access to downtown for a walking path. They're doing a big bridge project right here. And there's a lot of opportunities with zoning in this area. So you can add an ADU on this. I don't even know what this was, but I just picked it because the location is 315. So you can go right down here. They're going to have it walkable into downtown and all these paths, which I have another video on. Working on a whole bunch of paths and a bridge across there to the mill and Etowah over here, all the way back over this way. They're working on it. I have a video on it. I forget what it's called. You can let's check out like the Canton Path Plan or something like that. So let's take a look at what we got here. What is this? 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Wasn't this a duplex? Or is this a 2-bedroom, 2-bath? But you're going to be on city water here, so you can add another bedroom. Because what's the size? 1288. Yeah, you should be able to add another bedroom pretty easily, just based off the square footage. Let's see what this layout looks like. Metal roof. I love metal roofs. Nice front porch. This yard reminds me of like Florida in a non-good way. Is that just dirt? Oh, that's concrete. Eek. Plenty of parking. Okay. So what I would do, obviously we got plenty of parking right here, you know? And I'd just take up that whole area in the front, make this thing show a whole lot better. Make that grass is going to show a whole lot better. Of course, getting out concrete is, believe it or not, oh, they even have the lines already in it. See, they just added that, so you can chop that out pretty, not bad. The expensive part, and you could sledgehammer that thing out. So you don't have to get like big old machinery out there for that part, at least. Jackhammers and all that. However, believe it or not, concrete is very heavy. It's going to cost you a lot in dumpsters. The dumpsters aren't priced to include that regular pricing, so. Nice on the inside. Okay. Let's see, how can we get another, so I've always here renovated. I'm trying to see how we can get another bedroom in here. Got the, whatever, the wood. So it's got opportunity. So you can add an ADU here as well, because you are in the city of Canton. So there's definitely some opportunity, and I think that price is going to be a little bit high for sure. They renovated the inside, but it looks like a, try to say something nice, a non-renovated house from the outside. And if they were just take all that out, it'd be a lot better. All right. So that's in it's an all right. You might want to wait some time on that one. Hey, make an offer. You never know what they're going to take, because you know that yard isn't going to be getting a lot of attention, because what we say, what was the marketing? Well, it's got to drag you in, right, to get you click. If your first view is this picture, this is their picture on their listing. You know, that's not going to attract. The only reason I even liked it is because the area. Like location, location, location. You can fix that other stuff though. Charming and unit townhome. In the heart of, I hate it when they put in the heart of. Let's see. So this is your house. It's in the heart of Woodstock, which is down here. So I wouldn't call that the heart. It's not too far from the main street, which runs through the heart. I would say that's not that close. So 310. So regardless, obviously Woodstock is expensive. This looks like a good option for 310 for a townhome. I didn't check the HOA. Ew. It kind of lost me with that last picture. So, you know, obviously you don't get a lot of privacy with a townhome. You know, that's what you could expect. But then look at this. They're looking right down on you, and oh, if you like watching rain go down the drain, that's a good one. See, keep that in mind. until that very last picture, I was liking it. But for 310, that's probably why I checked. And oh, this one's another 300. This is literally in the heart of Woodstock, and it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. What is the deal with this? It's got to be a good HOA, right? A strong or a 190 a month HOA. I mean, for 300,000, it caught my eye for sure. Is this a condo? 3-bedroom home. Okay, let's take a look. That's nice. Nice. Move-in ready. Uh-oh. See that? I think they might have had me with the pictures. They looked like nice pictures. But then this is telling me cell phone. Oh yeah, see when we're getting some of the lights aren't. So it looks like some of these are cell phone pictures. Maybe the first ones were just good pictures. And take the power cable out of the wall. Oh no, that's the cable. Never mind. You can't really just yank that out of the wall. This is nice, but I wonder who's sharing that other side with you. Oh no, that's you. That's nice. Is that window at an angle? I didn't see that. See, this thing isn't making sense in the way it's being shown. See that? I like that nice little angle. It's cool. That's nice. Nice little area. See, I don't see, look at it. Then this is obviously like a bad cell phone picture. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, we're gonna say what we want about the layout, but that picture is not helping your layout. This one is a lot better, at least. You're like, what's this? So they should get professional pictures taken. I'm not a photographer. I make no money off that. But hire a photographer. Hello, I see you. I see you. No, they have a real camera. Why? It looks like. Why are their pictures coming out like that? Some of them. What in the world? See, I'm kind of confused by a lot of stuff actually with this thing. But that price, that location, and I'm just intrigued by it. How is it? I want to go see it just to figure out what's going on. Those pictures don't tell a story. You want to be a cohesive story, like a journey. Here you are. You come home from work. You see your front door. It's home sweet home. You get to the front door. You walk in. It's nice and peaceful. You see your restful living room and your clean kitchen and great bathroom. And you go outside and rest on the deck and whatever. Something like that. Not just jumping around. And I said, that's what you want to do to sell the house. You want to sell people on what it's going to be like, how great it's going to be like living there. Sorry. And the reason I bring that, it's not to be a master class in marketing. It's to help you find properties that are not marketed well. And to recognize an opportunity, because when you go to sell this, you're not going to make those same mistakes. That's going to help you increase your return. If you can just take something, make it show better, the next time when you go to sell it, you're going to get better returns. Simple things. See those little things like people do to save like $500 here and there. Really costs them a whole lot more. It's like, I don't need pictures. People, my cell phone or my iPhone has great pictures or something like that. Yeah, you know, I'm actually videoing myself right now. Actually, you know what? Right now I'm just on the webcam because I had a technical difficulty. But even when you see the close up of me, that's just on my cell phone. I should read this one first. But you know what? When you get pictures taken of your house for sale, spend 500 bucks. Get those pictures. So 335. This is on the stretch of 92 between Woodstock, but it's closer to Woodstock than I normally. So there's usually a lot more opportunities for lower pricings further out 92, where it starts to curve back down, which I'll go over. So this is closer to town. It looks nice. Seems needs some little bit of love. Not up to modern code, but nothing is. It doesn't have to be. So yeah, I like the color in general. It has that specific look. But if you paint this, you can go with whatever color. It needs paint anyway. So if you paint it some colors that really pop well, I don't like these bushes, but they're not bad. They look good in general. I think. Wow, wow, woo, wow. Not your average person's style, I would say, these days. Yeah, definitely, there's some opportunity to make this thing show better. And that's a lot of paint. I mean, we're talking just in paint work on the interior. So let's say it's like 7 to 15,000 in there. Then plus the exterior, another 5. So you're talking easily approaching $20,000 just in paint on this place. And you see, it's going to need some other. So this is going to all depend on the location. So it's 335 and that close to Woodstock, right up 92. That might be a very good deal. I'm not sure it's going to be down to that specific area. Let's get rolling. Oh, rolling all up. Keep on rolling, rolling, rolling. Oh, opportunity. Look at this. Nothing says opportunity like that. So and I can already tell that these pictures are in a bad order. Look. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I thought that was the. All of a sudden I'm in a poorly lit kitchen and I'm tilting to the right a little bit, I think. Ooh, nice stains on the garage floor. Okay. So I went from the outside to the kitchen to the garage to the dining area, which is nicer. Oh, went away. So they're doing virtual staging. They don't want to clean the headboard. Eek. This looks like it smells bad. So you got some roofing. See, here you got. So I didn't read the description. See, I can. Pictures tell 1,000 words, and yeah, this place looks like it stinks. That's cool. I kind of like that, the way that curve goes with this kind of curve. I like that. So let's see. Hopefully they say investor opportunity. It's got good bones. That's definitely an opportunity. I don't know the exact price. It was 300 or 350? Okay, 350. So okay. That might be a good area. Let's see what you can get right down the street for 300. See, and this looks better. It's bigger. It's fantastic, they say. See, let's just take her, because it's hard to, when they don't go on at the same time, it's hard to tell. That's why I don't really go into the clicks and view. All right, so an opera. I'm gonna go over my opportunity radar alert. This half of the house is hidden, right? It looks like bad pictures, right? Too. It looks clean. It doesn't look inviting to make you want to walk to this front door, right? But they need to trim these up. You don't want to hide the house. Next thing I see is they have a cheap lockbox. It might be. I saw Supra is one of the lockbox where you can get in with your phone. It's a really good way to control access to a house. If they don't have it on there when they're actually showing the house, that might just be for pictures and all that. But that's another sign for opportunity because it's a sign of a cheap or weak agent and or an owner that is concerned that they have a lot of people coming in and out of their house getting their keys. We got some floor work needs to be done. Oh, a little bit rough around the edges. See, look at that sheen in that paint. That's going to be a doozy to paint over. What is this? I bet you I know where their bathroom is. Actually, no, that's right above the bay window. Maybe it's a roof leak. There's a good chance right up there is where the bathroom is. So another fixer-upper, but it's down the street. It's $50,000 cheaper. Nothing wrong with window units, but keep in mind that you might want to check out their AC unit layout plan. I have a window unit in a room in my house. It's one of those added later rooms, the bonus room. So it's an opportunity, but this baby's gonna need some work too. Yeah, look at that. Believe it or not, you do not want. Okay, let's see. Yep, that's their bedroom. That's their bathtub right above. That's that bay window for the kitchen, I think. So it needs some work. So we got two opportunities right there, 300, 350 to add value. Oh, this one is back up. I love this one. I don't know why it went back out from under contract. Let's shake a gander. Sorry. I got a big old yawn. See, how long was it? The first thing we're going to do, find the history. All right, so on May 3rd, the price change went contingent on the 6th. Then the listing removed on the 20th. Then it was relisted and was listed. So if it went out from under contingency within that 4 days, that's a sign that the If it's within those first few days, it's a sign that there's something wrong with the inspection. Now, I went over this house before. I talk a lot about making this color. So the inside of this house looks great. They got this perfect green color yard. New pine straw. It's all renovated on the inside. I've actually looked at houses on this exact street before. This house has like everything for a good showing. They pressure wash this. Everything looks good. I don't know if this is a flip or not. I hope not, because if it was a flipper, they shouldn't make the painting of the house on this one is going to make a huge deal with how this thing looks. Look at it. It's all nice on the inside, right? All nice. You're like, that's a great house. I mean, the yard, obviously, that angle, it's not ideal. That's another thing. Let's think about it. What are we looking at? What is it? It's June. We got a bunch of leaves on the ground. There haven't been leaves on the ground for a while, so they've taken pictures for this a while ago. They've been thinking about moving. I don't know if this was listed before. Let's see if we can find. Well, I'm not going to go through that. So little things you got to look out for. So they've been trying to sell this since leaves were on the ground. That's what I'm trying to think of. Opportunities. Opportunity. Another 350. We're at the top side of my price range here. All these. Hopefully we'll get some cheaper ones. Ooh. Where easy living meets thoughtful updates. Let's see. That's so much better than 3-bedroom, 2-bath. I want, even though you don't really know what easy living meets thoughtful updates, means. Nice. Looks good. There's some opportunity there. It's cute. All right, let's see if we can get some lower price one. $265 down in Kennesaw. What are we gonna get? First of all, we're gonna check down here. We're gonna check your HOA. Doesn't say the HOA price. Super cute. Oh, HOA free community. It's an HOA free townhome. This is a rare one. Okay, so this is going to be like a little small. I think like kind of like a one-off. So it's going to be hard to find comparable sales for these. I don't know these in particular, but I'll tell you like a specific developer with this one little spot of land, and they put these on there. How can they have to have some type of maintenance group plan or whatever. What? Intrigued and scared at the same time. All these mirrors. It's nice. So especially for this, this might be yeah, it's cute. $265, no HOA. I'd take a look at this one here in Kennesaw. That'd be a great opportunity. You say it's going to be hard to find a comparable sales for it. To pricing these things is going to be difficult, which might work in your favor. Also, it's going to be harder in the future too. Keep that in mind. It's 3:30. Let's keep on going to Ackworth. Oh, I'm looking at that science done lady. Okay. Oh, sorry. My puppy dog. Here we go. Oh boy. All right. New to market. This treasured 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. Okay. Some of the work. So they don't put flooded. Flood is not a good word to put on any property. Okay. Just don't say flooded. I clicked on this. Don't use flooded, or this deal is on fire. Don't use fire, flood, anything like that. Okay. Shocking, anything that involves things or that could happen in your house. So look at this picture. It's off to the side. The house is dark. Like, oh, those are some nice, cheap, basic garage doors, which are fine, of course. But yes, like you're focusing your look on this house on everything's in the shadow over here, what you're actually gonna see. It's like, yeah, that driveway does need pressure washed. Oh, and look at those basic garage doors. So we got opportunity here. Let's take a look at the opportunity, because I'm not the only one thinking that. People are just like, eek, click. See? Then we're all of a sudden in the kitchen with a cell phone. Now we jump to the other side of the kitchen. Right, yeah. Now we're standing on top of the butcher block island in the kitchen. Now we're just moving, we're walking around circles in the kitchen. Still walking around circles in the kitchen. Here's a random wall. Okay. Living room. This would have been a best. I assume this place has a front door, and I don't know. Well, what is ruh-roh, ruh-roh. I think someone has dogs. And I have dogs too, obviously. Dog. Oh, sorry, puppy. Don't call me that. So, this is a soon to be opportunity for some buyer, because they didn't want to get their house ready to go on market, and they didn't want to pay a professional photographer. I assume this is one to be for sale by owner of some sort. Sometimes it can be hard to tell. If it's not, they have a bunch of, maybe not. Should expect more of your agent. But maybe maybe they talk them down to. Oh, I'll just keep moving on. 224. Okay. What's the HOA? Location, location, location. Located off Main Street in Ackworth. So there are some affordable places around here. Some of these little townhouse community things. They can be kind of sketchy, to be honest with you, and you can be pretty close to downtown. Which is obviously an opportunity, and it could work out really well for you. However, there are some areas, not specifically about Ackworth, but that I've seen over the years in Virginia and Atlanta, that they just keep getting non-gentrified in a bad way. There's just some areas that seem to keep themselves away from being nicened up. I'm not saying anything about pro gentrification or anything. Okay, 224. It's a pretty good deal. It looks like you'd have to go see it. Is this the one? Yeah, that's that opportunity. That's your someone's future opportunity. $350,000. Oh, what are we on? A bad picture day? This might be decent pictures. Let's take a look. Might have just been a bad time of the day. Sometimes you get good pictures. The bad time. The sun isn't in your favor. Oh no. So, what would I do differently if you bought this house and you were going to sell it in the future? You would have, well, you know not to take pictures during this time of the day. You're going to take down all of these shrubs. They take away from your house. They take away. Trust me. Take them all down. Day one. Well, before you take pictures. Those two, but definitely these. Is that a big old rock? See, that's kind of cool. I'd prefer it wasn't there, but you can make something out of it. Make something. See, if you started back here and you had all those shrubs gone, that'd be a good little view. Or maybe down from this angle a little bit more. Okay, now where am I at? See, because the things that those shrubs covered up were these columns. And if you paint those up, you can make them pop. But you barely see the column. So we're already going to right here. So we just kind of jump up to right there. We come from this angle. Now all of a sudden we're confused about where we're at. We're on this far right side. Okay. And now we're in the backyard. Now we are in the side yard. Oh, off to the right side of the garage area. Now we're back over here. I'm getting dizzy here, people. We're still not. And does this house have indoors? Oh, there we are. Bad pictures. Nice and dark. Ew. That's reflection. Just pay for professional pictures. I should start a photography advertisement or something. If you want your pictures done well, call ABC Photography. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath ranch home. I know it looks like a ranch. I could tell you it was a ranch the second I looked at the picture. And I know it's 3-2 because I searched 3-2. So let's cut to the chase. All right, let's see. Well, let's just take a second. Even if we just keep the welcome home to this, that's common. Let's say close to Chattahoochee Tech. This great opportunity with a full basement is just screaming for your touch, and in long term, I don't know. I just took a second on that. I did better than them. So we got a lot of opportunities coming up this week. Hopefully I'm gonna have time to get to my. Do I need to start? What time am I at? Oh no, I've been going so slow. I'm not gonna get to my oldies. You got any questions about my oldies? I just went off on some tangents today. 290. I'm gonna try to hurry this up. Good luck. These aren't everything that's new this week. These are the ones that kind of jumped out to my eyes. Maybe being potential opportunities. Unfortunately, we've had a lot of I kind of like that floor, and I kind of hate it. I can't decide. It looks nice and clean. Clean and classy. I don't dislike it. How about that? Let's get 243. Oh, didn't I do this one last week? Maybe not. Tiny little thing. 700 something square feet. So it's a flip. Do we have bad pictures again? I mean, that looks good. That's a bad one. It doesn't look good, at least. Yeah. See, we got the shadows. That's telling me it's a smartphone. That's telling me it's a smartphone. Yeah. See, they renovated all this stuff, and then they can't spend a few extra $100 to get good pictures taken. Or maybe they just didn't do a good job with it. So that would make me, so if they don't want to spend $500 to market this place well, that tile looks pretty fancy. What other corners did they cut? Did they pull any permits for these? I mean, it's tiny. Looks like your lawnmower might have a bigger house. 670. Wow, that's it. Itty bitty. Good location. Let's see what the description is. Welcome home to this charming, fully renovated 2-bedroom, 1-bath bungalow in the heart of Ackworth. See, and they put in all those. The 2 and the 2-1 and all that, but it reads okay. It's fine. It's not like you don't put in those details. You just sprinkle them in. You sell them with emotion, then you sprinkle in the details. Welcome home to this country escape. 3 full bedroom. Oh, God. Today's theme is bad pictures. Opportunities. This is what you gotta look for. Ideally positioned, just minutes. Okay, so like, I don't know what the Lake Point Sports Complex is, but if that's a destination, that might be a really well. I wouldn't even put ideally positioned. You can just write minutes from Lake Point Complex. This address. Oh gosh. See, this is why bad pictures. Nothing ugly. Could be fine. I don't even know what's going on exactly yet. Okay, now we're in the corner of the yard. Another corner. Oh. I wanted to see what it was going to be like to live in this house, but okay, we got a shed. Oh. I could park a car. Dude, that thing looks hot in the summer. Oh my gosh. Eek. Imagine how hot that thing gets. Okay, well now we're inside. So you want opportunity alert. Those ceiling tiles. Eek. So today's theme is bad pictures. So a couple weeks ago we had a bunch of for sale by owners. And I don't see how a lot of these. So there's a lot of like that's Keller Williams. Oh wow. I expect better of Keller Williams. I thought. I like Keller Williams. I was with them. I'm not with them anymore. So 230 up in Cartersville. Welcome home. Welcome to one of the see, I don't need the whole address. It's kind of when they name it like 105 Timber Ridge Drive. So we could have left out in Cartersville, but because I clicked it on the map, I know where you're at. It's not like a charming 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom townhome offering comfort, convenience, and plenty of room to grow. I don't know how a 2-bedroom is offering plenty of room to grow. It's big though. It says 2,000 square feet. And we are in Cartersville. I mean, obviously, curb appeal isn't great, but if you were to resell this property, first of all, you at least trim. And I get that you can't. I'd trim these back, get them away from your house. You don't want a termite superhighway going into your house. Pressure washing. That's going to help this house a whole lot. It needs a good pressure wash. Then what? Here's a less good version of the same picture. Oh, how about another bad view? But I want more of the driveway that needs pressure washed with cracks in it. Oh, I want to see even more of the pressure washing that needs to be done. That you could have spent a couple $100 getting. Oh, now we're back. Zoom back in. Boy, they like their CDs, don't they? And bad picture. So do they have no furniture and just have like a bunch of CDs? Or is that CDs or DVDs or whatever these are? It's like this, so they still live there, but they don't have any furniture. Oh, they do sit. They do sit. What about those things? Is that like anime or I don't know. Some interesting people. Huh? So it's kind of weird. I didn't expect as many, quite a stuffed closet out of the rest of the. Oh, I think they were just trying to move all their stuff out or something. So I think. Oh, those are all books? Oh, I don't know. Guess it's not really important. That's nice. 229. That's an opportunity too. If you don't market your house as well, say you don't need to get a real estate agent. I'm not even saying any of that. You can sell at your house, do it your own. I highlight just you got to do a little bit of work and you got to spend some money. It's not 300,000 single home. Oh, one picture makes me nervous. Oh, it's coming soon. So this is a good opportunity if you're right near the hospital. I want to give you ideas. This would be good if the hospital's right there. If you have here, you can rent out one of your rooms. You had someone working at the hospital. Make that your ideal person you're looking for. That's a really nice showing house, little townhome. There's people that are gonna want. They just want to be in there. They probably just go to work and come home. They don't have to worry about any of this stuff. Say just go. So instantly it's like, well, this house is much nicer. I mean, it's $40,000 difference, which is not a small difference. But look at this. Recently renovated. What? Renovated in 2021. Okay. So let's look at these pictures. So it was raining out. I was thinking I can't do anything about the rain. It rains sometimes. Okay, I get it. Oh, there's the back door. It's there. Look at that. Does that look like professional pictures? Ooh. Hmm. What's that? What's that? Not The Shining. The Exorcist. I see. Don't fall down those stairs. I'm a big fan of both those movies, by the way, in case you are curious. Probably not. Chances are. Oh, I already hit that one. What's this, right? Oh, yeah, I went over this one last week. It's $65,000. It has a mini split unit in there too. I thought they said they were gonna like try to get all offers within that weekend though. So this one was they priced really low just to get a lot of people looking. That yeah, it's gonna need a lot of work. You're gonna need to know what you're doing with a hammer and a paintbrush, shall they say? Oh, one more to go. A Daresville. We're gonna end after this one. 225. 225 in a Daresville townhome. Okay. Let's see, what are our pictures like? It's not horrible. It's not good. It's not horrible. You can't do anything about your neighbors having their car in the yard in the picture. You can trim it up though. So I'm gonna go and make my assumption that these are unprofessional pictures. That's increasing so all of a sudden I'm in the kitchen, which is obviously an important thing to show. Doesn't show particularly well, and I'm thinking that's a decent picture. I still think they are smartphone, but they're good pictures. Like, yeah, you don't even need. See, these are good pictures. I think the issue here is it just doesn't show very well. It looks kind of like a little bland. So, and then we're back in the kitchen again from that same view. Now we're gonna look at it from some other angles. Ugh. Ugh. Now we're just gonna like jump from side to side. Now we're just jumping side to side in the house. There's still a whole lot we haven't seen. Jump, 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 jump. Oh, there's another bat. I think we already saw that one. Yeah. We're just like jumping back around between the house and yeah, I don't even know what this layout is. Let's take a look at it. So this is the upstairs. Got the bedroom, the stairs. Okay. Bathroom and two beds. Okay, that's good. I like the layout. It's fine. A pretty common one. See, so why were we doing all this jumping around? And it's like a pretty basic layout. And it has me jumping around. Pew, 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 boom, 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 boom. Sorry. That's the way I felt when I was looking at their pictures. I shouldn't have done the same thing to you. So is this the back door? The front door? I guess it's obviously the front door. I guess that's the garage. I don't even know. Yeah, so that's the front. See? Put your pictures in a way that makes sense. So I want to read this listing. Then I'm going to get into the oldies. I'm going to go over some of them. This townhome provides an excellent opportunity for anyone seeking a first-time purchase. Alright, so how could we have made that? Let's just jump to the chase, because like what they're trying to say is this is good for first-time purchase or investment portfolio. Why don't we just put incredible opportunity for first-time home buyers or investment portfolio. This townhome provides excellent opportunity. You just switch them in the same order. So it's like this townhome provides an excellent opportunity. So jump to the chase. Or skip to the chase, is that how? That's what people want to see. Alright, so let me make a mark of my time. I'm going long today. I'm an hour and 10 minutes in, and I'm just now getting to the oldies. I'll go over them fast. But these are just more opportunities that I have seen, okay? This is on the house. Figure, I guess, literally. Oh, this one went pending last week. I went over it. Oh, did yeah. It's a good duplex opportunity, but we got some other duplexes. Don't get distracted on what you missed. Let's go over the oldies that I want to point out for you, okay? We're gonna start up in Jasper. Oh, there's nothing there. 305 in Ball Ground. I just had this is I think this it's near downtown. If I recall. I should have double checked the location. Assuming the location is really good on this one. I like this one. I think it's a good value. So if you are looking to live in this one for yourself. So it looks like a pretty good deal. 305. I mean, I was like, I don't know why they picked that color tile. It really just kind of jumps out. It's cheap. But you know what they make? Curtains, shower curtains. They're cheap. You can find those things anywhere. It's a great new invention. Well, so let's go stay cheap. Waleska. Oh yeah, that thing. I mean, it's 170, and it's got a really good. Oh yeah, why did I? So you think of like the person this would be good for. If you were just looking for a simple, small thing and you want a really good location, this is in the Lake Arrowhead. So you're gonna have a good HOA at 400. I mean, good meaning expensive. But you get a lot of opportunities there. So if you're looking for a simple, you know, it's nice. It's not great, but it's 170,000. Beggars cannot be choosers. Not to say you're a beggar, but you know, it's half price of what this one is. But this one is actually two. It's a 4-bedroom 2, but it's actually a duplex. So you could get in one of these and rent out the other. So for $350,000, you could probably rent one of these for about almost like 2,000 for 2-bedroom 1, 2-1, probably approaching $2,000. So that's gonna pay, you know, a good chunk of your mortgage right there. All right, so $300,000. Oh, this is an oldie. This is the house isn't that great, honestly, but this has some value in it. You check this one out. I think you can get like 3 houses on here. So, and I think it is commercial as well. So this is going to be a good long-term value. I don't know about the house itself is, you're not really buying the house, you're buying the land. But it's a good opportunity nonetheless. 265. Oh yeah, this is a good price for this area. Check that one out. 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath. You know, it's not the nicest thing in the, you know, but I'm trying to get. Hey pups. I know. I'm just sitting here talking. Why did I? We're 300. Oh, so this is right near Holly Springs, right? Yeah, this is just down the street from Holly Springs, and so if you're in between Holly Springs and Woodstock, you're in what's called the path of appreciation. Holly Springs is later to the thing, but you know you're getting it from both sides. You got a big investment coming in right here downtown Holly Springs. So I think this is going to be a good opportunity. Oops, sorry, I am shaking the camera. Oh no, that wasn't. Other camera. Bum, bum, bum. Let me delete these. Dee, 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 dee. Yeah, this one shows well, and obviously this hardware and can't. Did I say this thing shows well? Am I looking at the one I thought I was? Hold on. Oh, okay, yeah. No. This one has potential. I think it'll sell for less than 300. And it shows. I would make this thing. It's kind of cool, kind of horrible. Is that like a decor? I don't even know what that is. Looks like a Halloween decoration, like an evil owl or a fox or something. I don't even know. What are they called? The lemurs that have like the weird ears that go down. I don't know that thing, but if you take it off and you just paint, see you can see the louvers back in there behind it. So it's got a nice new roof. And this thing's it's going to show well. I think it's just kind of weird looking, especially with that. Paint's going to help you a whole lot. Yeah. You're definitely going to need to put a little work on this baby, but now we're down to Holly Springs. These are some of the ones I think you should look at. Did I not have anything else down here? I don't have anything in Kennesaw. We're jumping all the way over. Oh, 339. I just like this one. This is a good looking house. It's gonna need some pretty decent renovation, but I like the location. I like the house itself. It's I guess a 1940s bungalow. So it's at 212 West Avenue. Needs a renovation. You might be able to get in there and live in there, do a renovation as you go. So it looks to be livable, but I think that's the pricing on it, because I don't think, yeah. It's right near downtown. Check it out. So for $210,000, a little, obviously it's small, 742 Squiffits. See, oh yeah, this is the SpongeBob's. I remember. I went over this one last week. Oh yeah, this is the oldies. That's cute. I don't know. I think $210,000. It's small. It's cute. It's near downtown, right? Or is this in the Atco? Yeah, this is near downtown. Let's check this one out. If you can deal with that. So, this is more of those opportunities right around the hospital. I'm not going to really get into those. I saved them because I wanted to go over the things I already went over with the oldies, with the newer ones, because there was 2 opportunities there. So there's a lot that come up here. You might want to. I've been having a lot of these recently right around here. Might want to figure out why. Might be a good thing. Might be a bad thing. 250,000 square foot, 2.5 bath. For your let's see. See, here's an example of, these are not professional photos, I'm pretty sure, but they still look fine. They're not great. But they're not, it's got a good, yeah, see. Put a shower curtain on that to make it better, please. Excuse me, I'm yawning. Do I have more coffee? Okay. Well, we're about done here. 290. Oh, I just say this one because it looks like Skeletor. I just want to see when it closes out. Or Skeleton, not Skeletor. I guess Skeletor. That's the only reason I had this one on here. I just want to follow it. I want to see it every time. Oh yeah. So we got 289. So good size up in Cartersville. One. So these shrubs, get rid of them. No. Too much stuff near your house. Oh. So you're gonna like, as you can tell, I'm a fan of bad photography. I save these things because I know someone's gonna get a deal on them. I like to look at it. I do this. Let's see, not a lot of people watching this, but I do this anyways. I just kind of make a video out of it. I really like this one. It shows shows what you're gonna get if you go up to Adair. So you're gonna get a lot more for your money. 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2,500 square foot for 340. New construction. I just think it shows well. So I like that one. I would look at that one. That looks like something you are looking for. Yeah. The 75 corridor is great for lots of reasons. I think I go over it in the upcoming areas or buying in the path of appreciation and do some videos on that. But yeah, there's a lot of opportunities going up. 75, you got a lot of jobs, corridor stuff going all the way up, to Dalton and Chattanooga and Calhoun. There's a lot of towns that are right, this Adairsville is approximately halfway between Calhoun and Cartersville. And if you keep on going up, you got Dalton, then you got Chattanooga and all that. It's a really good jobs corridor. I think that's the reason it's better than going up 575 in general area, because it has more jobs up there. So if you're going up to, even though if you're going up to Jasper area, you're kind of still on the riding on the coattails of Atlanta more so. Where if you're going up 75, that equal distance, you're getting more of that, not just Atlanta, but you're also getting the magnet going up there for that corridor for jobs. On that note, I'll see you next week.